As long as it doesn't say Tommy suck, because I know those people. Because I swear they're like, Tommy sucks. I'm like, yo, dude, yo, bro, we love you, man. I get people call my school, no lie, they're like, yeah, my staff's like, there's a guy that wants to challenge you, and I'm like, I pick up the phone. Yeah, man, I get fans who call me up there. Sometimes you might not call me, but this one guy did. He's from New York, and he said, I challenge you, you know. And my staff's like, sir, there's someone that's calling you. I'm like, what? Who's calling me? He's like, some death threat. And I'm like, death threat? So I call him back, and my biggest thing is I'd rather have fans than enemies. So I told this guy that. I'd rather have fans than enemies. What's up? Oh, you're actually calling me back. Oh, no, sir. I didn't want to fight. I just call. I think he was just calling me. I call all my fans back, so I called him back, so he was just like, oh. So anyway, but I said, thanks for being a fan. I think I convinced him in being a fan. I have a good way of doing that. You're a fan, aren't you? Yeah. You're a big fan. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, great. Thanks. Hug him folks. Why did I just say that? I actually wanted to tell him you suck, but I didn't.
What got you started into martial arts, and most particularly what got you choosing karate?
Well, I started martial arts when I was 4, and I've been in it ever since then. I was just walking by a karate school at the time called Red Dragon Karate, and I saw, at that time, an old lady, but she was probably like 35. You know, at 4 years old, I was like, wow, you know. Anyway, so she was just doing this kata, you know, like a martial arts form, and I just thought, hey, that'd be cool. I'm going to get involved, and I just signed up and started ever since then. And then when I was 18, I bought that same school that I worked at, you know, that I trained at. So I bought that school, and then at that time, I booked the show. So it was one of those things. Yes. I did what's called American style, which is like a blend of martial arts. It's literally 7, 8 different styles mixed together as one. A little bit of judo, a little bit of karate, I mean the kicks, the Thai box, the hands of the boxer. That was what I studied at the time. So I didn't know any different, to be honest. I didn't know there was like, at that time, I did weapons and nunchucks and bow staff. I actually did a pretty cool scene on Power Rangers. There was an episode where I was working out with the bow staff, but I had to reshoot that. Well, I reshot it with the bow staff. I did it with nunchucks because that was like my tournament form, double nunchucks. It was a cool scene. But then, you know, Disney was like, oh, we can't have that. Or Saban at the time said, oh, we can't have that. Kids are going to run around with nunchucks, you know. Like, so what? You could just, you know, put Power Rangers in nunchucks. I don't know. Oh, no, can't do that. Yeah. But, so it was like a mixture style of martial arts. Yes? As fast as they can lock me up to be an Orange Ranger in the county. And I'll be like speaking from a phone. Yeah, yeah, how's it going? Behind glass? Yeah, it's good. Locked up. I vacationed from 5 to 15 years. I know, you had a question, sir, and then I'll get to you.
I've heard a lot of horror stories about producing a movie.
Yeah.
Any personal stories about that?
Yeah, the actors, man. No, it's tough, you know. I mean, producing a movie because everything possibly goes wrong. I shot a lot of stuff myself. I haven't talked to Johnny Bosch in about 4 or 5 years. I just talked to him. You guys know who Johnny is, right? Yeah. I talked to him about. I talked to him last night, and he's producing and stuff like that. And we're doing a little project together. But it's hard. I mean, you know, I've heard his stories too. It's just hard to, you know, you think you have everything in line, and then all of a sudden, this doesn't work out, and that doesn't work out, and then all the fingers are pointing at you. You know, and you got to like completely take blame for it. If someone's late, you got to, you know, hold production up, and you know, all that time costs money. Even if you're not spending money, it will cost money. You know, so it's hard. You know, I think to get like what 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 people on the same page, as focused and stuff. You know, do something.
We have 2 questions.
Okay.
One is, why did they make the Yellow Ranger a girl?
Why did they make the Yellow Ranger a girl?
Originally he was a guy.
Look, at the beginning Power Rangers, we had the Black Ranger, the Black Ranger. Yellow Ranger. I mean, Saban was Saban. I mean, it was like, you know, and he's like, oh, I should have thought about it. Yeah, because now we're getting nothing but emails saying, why is the Black Ranger the Black Ranger? Do you have an answer for that? Why didn't you? But no, believe me, on tour, we had everyone ask questions like that, you know. Why are you the White Ranger? And why this and this? But you know what? It just was. They wanted 5, you know, people, and the two of the girls. They thought that, you know, yellow color was a girl and pink. So that's what they decided. But I guess as the series went on, they made the guy, you know, Yellow Ranger guy, and then I don't know.
No, because it's pretty funny because the original character's name is Boy.
Yeah.
Second question. What was your relationship with Amy Jo Johnson? That's what we all want to know.
I mean, to be honest, I worked with her for 16, 17 hours a day, 6 days a week. I mean, I was married at the time, but I saw the Power Ranger family more than my own family, and but I wasn't married when the show started though. But Amy was cool. It was just working with her, and I guess working with someone, being around them for so many hours at a time, you either love or hate them type of thing. Love you, hate you, get out of here. So we had our own group of people we'd hang with, It's like you see everything on TV, and it's just like we all don't go to lunch at the same time, and we all don't wear the colors and all that stuff. Because we used to be like, why do we always gotta wear stupid colors, man? I don't get it. I mean, so the kids will know. It's like the kids don't know. It's like, no, you must wear green. It's like, oh my gosh. It was like my wardrobe was just like green, 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 green. It was like white, 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 white. The only cool wardrobe was the black. It was like just black. It was like cool. But even then, they dressed me pretty goofy, right? It's just like a fisherman.
Black Ranger, that was pretty cool how you actually got to mention that by saying, I don't think there's enough black in my wardrobe.
Yeah, I know. And then I had to say, I might be old, but I can still pull that off. Yes.
How did you actually start out your acting career?
Well, when I was like 12, I did some modeling and stuff that I got ripped off, but the pictures never came. Jason Slater was my name at the time, and I worked for a company called Olive Pit Productions, and I sold karate shots and skateboard stuff, and it was actually in teen magazines, and then everyone ordered everything, and then the company just ripped everyone off, including my own family, but I got paid. But that's how my career started, like around 12, and then just, ever since I was little, my mom always said I'm acting up, so I said, perfect, I'm an actor. So, I can be drama if I want to.
I've heard you were a little bit of a prankster.
Prankster?
Said you were a little bit of a prankster.
I guess, because my last name's Frank, so prankster. Yeah, I like to have fun on set. A lot of times it used to get me in trouble, but I mean, I used to have fun. So it was pretty cool, but I played a lot of jokes. I can't think of a lot of other jokes that are PG-13, but being a ranger, it makes you do crazy things. Yeah.
What were your thoughts when you were asked to star in Dino Thunder, since it was like 10 years after your previous role?
Yeah, Doug and Ann, who were the producers on that, I don't know if you saw their name, Doug Sloan and Ann Knapp were the executive producers on that show. Doug started as a long time ago as one of my acting coaches, like a long time ago. And I kind of got him in the loop of things. Well, he turned out to be a writer, then he turned out to be a producer. Then we sold a show called Trip Hansen, which was kind of like a teenage spy show to Universal, and then we kind of got ripped off with the other shows coming out. But we sold that show, and then we were supposed to do it, and then it fell through, and then they worked at Film Roman, then they became to Disney. Anyway, it was just one of those things where they wanted to boost up the ratings, and they were personal friends of mine, and they called me, and I had to go in and jump through hoops or something with Disney people, because Disney owns it now. So Saban was totally out of the picture, so they were asking me all these stupid questions, And I have 4 schools, and financially I do awesome, and I don't really need their money type of thing. But the thing was, they were like, all right, well, we'll think about bringing you back, but we're going to screen test you. And I was like, are you serious? Are you going to screen test me on the character I created on Tommy? Just pull out 300 episodes and look at it. He's like, oh, I said, look, I won't even talk to you guys if you want me to screen test, because I'm not going to stand up there and be like, oh, I mean, screen test like stupid, So anyway, they scratched that out, and then I went over there, and then I was invisible because I had to go back into my California school. So we were filming in New Zealand, so I had to leave, so I just said, I don't know, make me invisible or something.